Because the working involves the law of what? It involves the law of BODMAS. It involves the law of BODMAS. People who cannot master or understand the law of BODMAS, they will just hantam the whole thing into the calculator, answer -8, they tell you, tada! Do the square root of 1/25, 0.2. Then, so what I'm trying to, the lesson I'm trying to tell you is, this particular one, put in the calculator lah. Put in your calculator. In your calculator, you type square root, square, cube root, type in your calculator. Go ahead, you can use calculator in exam. Use your calculator. Boleh. Tapi, for this step, okay, for this step, ataupun for this step, ataupun for these steps, ataupun for these steps, okay, for these steps, okay, show to the teacher. You must show to the teacher this one. You will get 2 marks, then you must show to the teacher this one. Of course, if you have a calculator, you can punch the whole thing in. What for I care? Punch the whole thing in lah. Punch the whole thing in, I can get my answer 4. Punch the whole thing in for this one, I can get my answer -8. Dah siap. But the problem is, in your level, mathematics, they will mark together with the working. So you must use the calculator to provide you the answer for the working. That is why I'm able to get the -8, the 9. Do you think I can do straight away like that? Of course not. This one, punch into your calculator. This one, punch into your calculator. This one, punch in your calculator. But you have to present the answers in this step first, because you need to let your teacher know you know the working. Because the working involves the law of what? It involves the law of BODMAS. It involves the law of BODMAS. People who cannot master or understand the law of BODMAS, they will just hantam the whole thing into the calculator, answer -8, they tell you, tada! People don't understand the BODMAS. For you that understand the BODMAS, you know you need to do this, so that people who understand the BODMAS is able to present it in this way. That is what the teacher wants to test you. They want to test your working. I just want to share a story with you. Last time when I studied maths, I had a teacher with me. He's very, very old, very, very experienced. He can memorize even the numbers, you know, at the top of his head. You ask him cube root of what, square root of what, square of what. Even if you see a calculator now, there is a function in there which you will see this. There's a function in which you will see this, okay? I'm just telling you a story in case you fall asleep now. There's a function in which you see this log, and then on the log bracket and the other side you can see this log bracket. Okay? This fellow, he can tell me the numbers immediately when I tell him a number, you know. You can try put in a number I say 3.25. I tell him, give me an answer, log 3.25. Immediately, you know the answer is very bad one, right? The answer at the back is a decimal point and lot of answer one. He can immediately come up with the answer. So he is a very experienced guy. So what he told me is, and I learned this lesson from him, is that it is not important to get the answer. No one gives any care about the answer. They don't care about the answer. What they want to care is the flow of your mathematical working. That is why when you go up to higher level, you'll be doing pages and pages of the mathematical working, in which has more value than the actual answer itself. To be honest, really, you can have a question, okay, asking for 4 to 5 marks, but the final answer 1 mark only, no. Final answer 1 mark, but you're working 4 marks, you know. So the lesson is, the working is important, and you need to make yourself have the habit and the behavior of treating mathematics as the process and not the final answer. Because we have all been taught to only care about the final answer because of things like calculators. Punch in, get answer. Punch in, get answer. Or by throughout our daily lives, where people ask you an equation or people ask you a maths problem, immediately you need to give them an answer. So it's because of these things that train us to only treat mathematics as finding the answer. But for me, what's most important is to treat mathematics as the process of how you look for the answer. That is why the beauty is not in the final answer, but the beauty is in the process of you finding the answer. So you must have this habit very early on, because in Form 1, moving on, if you have this habit with you, okay, as you learn with me lah, going on from 2, from 3, and going up to higher level, as you learn from me and discover more of this, the process of mathematics, you'll be able to realize that it will become easier for you. Because when you can appreciate the value of the process of the mathematics, you will find it doing mathematics is not as troublesome, doing mathematics is not as boring, and doing mathematics is not as hard. Because you will find at one point in time, at one day, you will find it very enjoyable to write out mathematical equations. You find it very enjoyable to write pages and pages. You will find it very enjoyable to finish up your pen writing the answers. In the end of the day, you see a whole page of answers. You will find it more valuable and more appreciated than just writing the answer itself. So I must have this, I must motivate you and instill this habit on you, because if you don't have the correct mindset and mentality to face mathematics, as you move on to harder and harder chapters, you'll find it is very hard. You will start to lose interest, and then mathematics is going to become very hard for you. Mathematics is going to become very hard for you. I have seen many stories and I've seen many experiences. My own friends, okay, they have like gotten very high marks in mathematics, but when they come to higher level maths, let's say at maths, they crash in the maths because they cannot suit themselves to the mentality of finding the process of mathematics important. They cannot, they are not used to it. They always just realize that the answer is more important, is the thing that people want to look for. So they find it a struggle, and then they will lose interest. Because when you go out to higher level mathematics, people actually don't care about the answer. They are more aware, and they are more interested in looking out for how you get there. That is why mathematics, people invented many ways to get the answer. It's because we want to see the many and the variety of ways we can get to the answer. As you go up to higher level, you realize that mathematics question don't only have one way for you to do it. There are many other ways for you to do just one question. There are method number 1, method number 2, method number 3. So the beauty is in the process of getting to the answer by using different methods and also thinking out of the box. That is why mathematics has been a study of logic also. Study of logic also, because it's evaluating how much your brain can analyze the situation and use different method in order to get the answer. Sometimes straightforward method cannot get you an answer. You must be able to think out of the box and think of unique way for you to get the answer. So you will enjoy it better lah. So this is what I'm trying to tell you lah. That's why I spend a lot of time explaining to you the working and showing you the working. So make sure you get the working correct also lah. That's what I'm trying to say.